Hello, good evening and welcome back to Grandpa's Workshop. I'm Loz and today I'm talking to you about another tool haul. Another Parkside tool haul from the middle of Lidl. Now you know recently I did an unboxing and a review of these Parkside Try Squares. It was a set of 3 going from 6" to 9" to 18". Very nice. I think they were £7.99 for the 3. And if you remember, my view was, although the big one got a bit wobbly, overall it was a nice aluminium handle, a nice clear measure blade, the bubble, and it had a nice stainless steel pin and some black hex nuts for adjusting it if you knocked it out of true, and I thought they'd be very nice. Now at the time there was another card with 2 bigger ones on, and I thought they overlapped and I wouldn't need them, but just yesterday, you can see what's coming, can't you? I was trawling through the middle of Lidl again, and there were a couple of cards all lone and forlorn that had been left on the shelf, so I had to get them. So, under the counter, I now have the, where it fit on, the 70mm one. I think that's 30". And the 15mm one, 15" one, the 40mm. And again, very nice handles, the little green level bubble, very clear stainless steel measurings in both imperial and metric. You know, as I'm getting older, I find I'm reverting back to feet and inches a lot more. I suppose it's old age. Anyway, that's that. I never truly mastered metric. So now I've got 5, and I'll show you the little selection. So, is that all I need? I don't think so. How many try and set squares and combination squares and rafter squares and quick squares do you think a man needs? I think the answer is all of them, isn't it? I thought I'd have a chat about what I've got. So, going from the very biggest, which is my silver line, humongous one. That's a 4-foot one, which I use with the big sheets of my track saws. I have another Parkside, this time a combination square, which you know can do the right angles or the 45 degrees. And again, this was, I think, £6. And I'm rather attached to this one now. That's my go-to one, because at 12 inches it's not too long for the bigger stuff and long enough for most stuff. Not too short, not too long. You know what I mean anyway. What I had before that, and I've had it for donkey's years, was the little Antec 6" combination square. That, it's not a solid aluminium frame, it's the usual I-beam thing, and again it's got everything, and it's got the little, as usual, if you have your combination square and you're not aware of it, that there's a little marking spike there, screw in. People normally lose them. In fact, until recently I always lost them, but for some reason these 2, I've not lost them out of these. I don't know what that means either, but anyway, there's those. Going back donkey's years, I've got my traditional mahogany and brass 6". That's had the most use over the past 30 years, I think. I was sad I didn't get rosewood, because they weren't doing rosewood anymore, but I settled for the mahogany and brass. It's not an expensive one. The bluing on the blade's getting a bit manky, and it could do with the scrape and the polish, I think. I don't think it's exactly square anymore because I've dropped it once or twice and I'm ignoring it, but it's a bit of decorative wall art now. I've had the adjustable is that a mortise gauge? No, a mortise square. It's the adjustable anyway, but you can use it to set 2 angles and repeat the angles. Helps with dovetails going back donkey's years. It's a Stanley, but it's a plastic handle, unfortunately. But it works, that's fine. Then I've got another Parkside acquisition, which is the digital adjustable angle guide, which I'll probably be using when I do that gate frame. I've got my ubiquitous big honking plastic blue Rafter Square. I want a little 6-inch quickset square, which I think would be more useful for doing squares and 45s and all the angles in between. There's plenty of videos on YouTube for how to use the pivot point in one corner to set all the angles and the distances. And then there's an old B&Q Magnuson. Do you call it a carpenter's or roofer's square? It's in the same sort of line as that one. That's it. The other thing I picked up was part of my tool haul from Parkside, along with the second set of Try Squares, is this, what's it called? A saw angle guide. So basically, like that big silver line, but it's a protractor. So you put it on the edge of a board, and then, pardon me, I've got too much. You put it against the edge of the board and set the angles. And then, because that bar is a good honking 4mm of, I'm not sure, I think it's polished aluminium or metal, mild steel maybe, but it's got like a thick metal paint coat on it and a nice clear guide down the side. I'll show that working as well. So I couldn't resist it. That wears another £6 or £7 for this price, and as long as you pick it up as part of a weekly shop, Nana Sue doesn't really spot it as part of the overall cost of the shop. So that's another pocket money purchase, and it'll go on the wall at some time. Oh, and before I forget, another quick insert. As I was editing the video, I realised there was something that was staring in my face that can also be used as a square. I wonder if you can remember what it is. I keep forgetting. Look. The saw. Square. 45 degrees. Get it on there. That's it. Describing as a square. The handle of most of these saws has a right angle and a 45 degrees. Especially helpful if you're outside on bigger timbers and you think that may be a bit too fragile for working outdoors. I always forget you can also play a tune on it. Right, back to yesterday's gunpowder. So the question to you guys is, how many squares does a grown man need? Or is it all just jewellery, man jewellery? I like the Parkside. I think over the years, it's the little combination square that's had the most use, and I'm glad I got the bigger one. But as I say, I've been looking on Workshop Heaven at some of the little Japanese stainless steel things, and they look nice. Anyway, I thought I'd share that. Tell me what you've got, tell me what you would like, and I'm looking forward to a chat in the comments. So I'll go and do the B-roll and show you all the stuff on the table, and then I'll go and have another cup of tea and a pee because of the cup of tea and the cold weather. Right guys, hope you enjoy yourselves in your workshop as I'm enjoying myself in mine. I'll catch you next time. See you soon.